Please close your eyes and focus on your breathing. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your nose. Take deep breaths. And slowly shift to breathing in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. As you breathe in all the positive energy. And as you breathe out unawareness. Slowly come back to your normal breathing. Invoke all the loving, healing, and guiding masters. Invoke your angel guides. Invoke your highest consciousness. Invoke the frequency of love, radical consciousness, and the prime resource energy. Thank them. Seek their blessings. Seek their guidance. Seek answers and solutions. And request them to align you to your life plan, life purpose, and a greater purpose. Take a deep breath. Gather all your energies from wherever they are and then come back to your body. The chakra that has opened for today's reading is right faithful following chakra, that is DRK. In fact, it is also a reminder to invite faithful followers. And it is also called as backstab chakra. People may feel backstabbed by parents, by siblings, by friends, spouse, children, relatives, and even at times by masters, guru figures, and God. They may feel betrayed, backstabbed by money. So the list of feeling of being backstabbed may go quite along. And soul, metaphysically, we all know that the soul asks for a reversal of experience And if there is any guilt of present life or past life pre-programmed or ancestral guilt of backstabbing others in the past, as a reversal of experience, soul asks for backstabbing experiences. Of course, when we come down on the planet Earth, we may not when we come down, actually we know, but then later on it goes to the deep subconscious mind, and consciously one may keep wondering, getting frustrated, getting angry as to why I'm repeatedly getting backstabbed in so many situations. If any one of you have had this experience in recent times, do let me know. Or chances are there that it could be a collective belief of many, which may have come here during the recitation. A small little lie by somebody or someone that you love can make you feel backstabbed. Because this chakra, Asha, is 2 fingers to the T8 vertebra. It's where when your shoulder, when you move your hand, there is a bone over there. Like most of the time, if you see in the movies or anything like that, where they stab, both the sides of the back, that's where it is. Thoracic vertebra, that's where this chakra is. The person who might have lied to you might have told you not to hurt you, or out of the consequences, fear of consequences that they will be reprimanded or scolded or ridiculed for whatever reason, that also could have been felt as a backstab. Or without, say for example, you have very close friends or someone, and you may have left by your 2 or 3 friends and they are together, and it may just have happened by chance, but then when you come to know, you may feel that they have left me. That also can create a backstabbing. Or if your spouse has spoken to anybody, or any issues, family issues has been discussed with his friend, a male or a female, then you may feel that how can he disclose everything that is happening to the other person? Then also you may feel backstabbed. So there are many reasons why one may feel backstabbed. So let us see. Of course, we all know that Redikall and masters are guiding, and let's explore. And may I ask who wants to repeat the statements, please?
I can do.
Thank you, Sharvi.
Thank you.
IR5 the backstabbing.
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 IR5 the pain of 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 backstabbing.
IR5 the betrayal.
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 IR5 the hurt of the double cross by my loved ones.
IR5 the hurt of double cross by my loved ones.
IR5 the hurt of double cross by my loved ones.
IR5 the hurt of double cross by my loved ones.
IR5 the hurt of double cross by my loved ones.
IR5 the hurt of double cross by my loved ones.
IR5 my inability to walk with my head high with the double cross.
IR5 my inability to walk with my head high by double cross.
IR5 my inability to walk with my head high with the double cross.
IR5 my inability to walk with my head high
With the
with the double cross.
IR5 my inability to walk with my head high with the double cross.
IR5 my inability to walk with my head high with the double cross.
IR5 the shame of being backstabbed by my own people.
IR5 the shame of being backstabbed by my own people.
IR5 the shame of being backstabbed by my own people.
IR5 the shame of being backstabbed by my own people.
IR5 the shame of being backstabbed by my own people.
IR5 the shame of being backstabbed by my own people.
IR5 my anger on myself.
IR5 the anger on myself
For not foreseeing the backstab.
for not foreseeing the backstab.
IR5 my anger on myself for not foreseeing the backstab.
IR5 the anger on myself for not foreseeing the backstab.
IR5 my anger on myself for not foreseeing the backstab.
IR5 the anger on myself for not foreseeing the backstab.
IR5 feeling stupid.
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 IR5 allowance of the backstab.
IR5 the allowance of the backstab.
IR5 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 my tiredness of this game.
IR5 the 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 tiredness of this game.
IR5 my unawareness of what to do next.
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 I R5 feeling revengeful.
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 I R5 feeling hopeless at times.
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 I R5 may need to gather myself after the backstab.
I R5 may need to gather myself after the backstab.
I R5 may need to gather myself after the backstab.
I R5 may need to gather myself after the backstab.
I R5 may need to gather myself after the backstab.
I R5 may need to gather myself after the backstab.
I R5 may need to integrate the part of me that invited backstabbing.
I R5 may need to integrate that part of me that invited backstabbing.
I R5 may need to integrate that part of me that invited backstabbing.
I R5 may need to integrate that part of me that invited backstabbing.
I R5 may need to integrate that part of me that invited backstabbing.
I R5 may need to integrate that part of me that invited backstabbing.
I R5 may need to forgive myself.
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 I R5 may need to love 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 myself.
I R5 my shattered parts of personalities.
I R5 my shattered parts of personality.
I R5 my shattered parts of personalities.
I R5 my shattered parts of personality.
I R5 my shattered parts of personalities.
I R5 my shattered parts of my personality.
My backstabbing experiences are my soul's love.
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 My association of backstabbing with growth is my soul's love.
My association of backstabbing with growth is my soul's love.
My association of backstabbing with growth is my soul's love.
My association of backstabbing with growth is my soul's love.
My association of backstabbing with growth is my soul's love.
My association of backstabbing with growth is my soul's love.
My need to be possessive about my experience of backstabbing is my soul's love.
My need to be possessive about my experiences of backstabbing is my soul's love.
My need to be possessive about the experience of backstabbing is my soul's love.
My need to be possessive about experience of backstabbing is my soul's love.
My need to be possessive about the experience of backstabbing is my soul's love.
My need to be possessive about my experience of backstabbing is my soul's love.
The backstabber 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 is my soul's love.
I see the backstabber.
I see the backstabber.
I feel the backstabber.
I feel the backstabber.
I acknowledge the backstabber.
I acknowledge the backstabber.
I love and accept the backstabber.
I love and accept the backstabber.
I honor the backstabber.
I honor the backstabber.
I honor the brilliance in the backstabber.
I honor the brilliance in the backstabber.
I am the backstabber.
I am the backstabber.
And the backstabber is me.
And the backstabber is me.
What's happening?
Wonderful, ma'am. Thanks a lot. Thanks to our masters too.
Couldn't hear you, Jessina. You can please type. Yeah, Shervi, what's happening?
I got another statement in between that IR5, my belief that I am the betrayable one.
Okay. Okay. So
I can be betrayed easily type.
Yeah, that's what easy word is coming. Yeah.
Huh.
I R5 my belief that I am easily betrayable one.
IR5 my belief that I am the easy betrayable one.
I R5 my belief that I am the easy betrayable one.
IR5 my belief that I am the easy betrayable one.
I R5 my belief that I am the easily betrayable one.
IR5 my belief that I am an easily betrayable one.
I R5 my need to be betrayed again and again.
IR5 my need to be betrayed again and again.
I R5 my need to be betrayed again and again.
IR5 my need to be betrayed again and again.
I R5 my resistance to forgive myself.
IR5 my resistance to forgive myself.
I R5 my resistance to forgive myself.
IR5 my resistance to forgive myself.
I R5 my resistance to forgive myself for all my guilts and regrets.
IR5 my resistance to forgive myself for all my guilts and regrets.
I R5 my need to punish myself by inviting backstabbing.
IR5 my need to punish myself by inviting backstabbing.
I R5 my need to punish myself by inviting backstabbing.
IR5 my need to punish myself by inviting backstabbing.
I R5 my need to punish myself for inviting backstabbing.
IR5 my need to punish myself for inviting backstabbing.
I IR5 something got to do with honor. Is there any guilt of dishonoring someone?
Higher self.
Okay. I R5 my guilt of dishonoring my higher self.
IR5 my guilt for dishonoring my higher self.
I R5 my guilt of dishonoring my higher self.
IR5 my guilt of dishonoring my higher self.
I R5 my guilt of dishonoring my higher self.
IR5 my guilt of dishonoring my higher self.
I R5 my need to dishonor myself.
IR5 my need to dishonor myself.
I R5 my need to dishonor myself.
IR5 my need to dishonor myself.
I R5 my need to dishonor myself.
IR5 my need to dishonor myself.
I R5 not aligning to my role play as a channel of love.
IR5,
my guilt of not aligning
my guilt of not aligning
to my role play
to my role play
as a channel of love.
as a channel of love.
IR5, my guilt of not aligning to my role play
IR5, my guilt of not aligning to my role play
as a channel of love.
as a channel of love.
IR5, my guilt of not aligning to my role play
IR5, my guilt of not aligning to my role play
as a channel of love.
as the channel of love.
IR5, betraying my soul level commitment.
IR5, my guilt of betraying my soul level commitment.
IR5, betraying my soul level commitment.
IR5,
Betraying.
betraying my soul level commitment.
IR5, betraying my soul level commitment.
IR5, betraying my soul level commitment.
IR5, my association of incompletion of commitments with growth.
IR5, my association of incompletion of commitment with growth.
IR5, my association of incompletion of commitments with growth.
IR5, my association of incompletion of commitment with growth.
IR5, my association of incompletion of commitments with growth.
IR5, my incompletion of incompletion of commitment with growth. Association of incompletion of commitment with growth.
Yeah. How are you feeling?
Very good now, ma'am. It's almost like now it feels complete.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyone?
Or
Yeah, tell me, sure.
also, if we have time, if you can just highlight or give us a little more light on soul level commitment.
Yeah.
What is that?
Because if there is a commitment at the soul level to love everyone truly, okay, however they are, whoever they are, and then at the human level, then there are judgments. No, you cannot be like this. We should be like this. Now we are not honoring our commitment. And the more we dishonor our commitment at the soul level, the more people act in our way, because somewhere we are betraying our commitment, we are backstabbing our higher consciousness. And then the story of backstabbing starts.
Right.
Whatever backstabbing, in how much ever matter, it doesn't, it all tells us, just check where I am not in alignment with my commitments, where I am not keeping my promises, where I am backstabbing. So ultimately, once we align to the role play of being the channel of love, then there are no judgments. There are, when we do not judge others, we allow the love to flow through us, to us, and through us to everybody. But then, if we have not completed, if we have an association of backstabbing with growth, we may invite it in bits and pieces. The intensity may vary. Like, 80% we can definitely address. The 20% may remain. And you can see, And when some backstabbing happens, you just know that, oh, there is some misalignment in me, let me align back. You become neutral to it because now you take that as a cue to align back again. It doesn't bother. In fact, you will be grateful for any kind of backstabbing because you know that's it's like it's like the brake. Because it is, you can speed up. It's like those white marks on the road hump. You know that there is. And then you know, okay, let me slow down and then take it up again. Okay. And the affirmation is, I keep up my commitments and invite others to keep their commitments.
I intend and invite.
I keep up my commitments
I keep up my commitments
and invite others to keep their commitments.
and invite others to keep their commitment.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, definitely. You can also do that, Sharisha, unknowingly or unknowingly. That's what backstabbing others. We have done that. Is there anything, Apurva? I mean, no. Then I will just close this and then, yeah, tell me, please.
Ma'am, Redikall teaches us this, I understand. But what happens is that at the soul level, you feel that your commitment is to work with love. But then what happens is that when you work with love, others see it as either people pleasing or they don't appreciate that love. And when you feel backstabbed by others, I know world is a mirror, that is what Redikall teaches us. But when you feel backstabbed by others, then you kind of go back to your shell, and then you don't want to operate from love. You want to close down, you want to limit yourself. So then how are we then committed to our soul level? How do we fulfill our soul level commitment? Because every time we want to fulfill our soul level commitment, there is resistance from others. They are not accepting of our love. Because I remember there was a time when I used to do things for people, and people used to tell me, you are like a people pleaser, you just want to please people. And I used to tell them, no, that is not the thing. My core nature is to help others. It is my core nature.
You can also work on association of completion with stagnation.
Okay.
Okay, and then we hope. So there also it comes. And when you are working with love, when you become that channel of love, even when people do not appreciate, it still doesn't bother you. If it is bothering you, then there are emotional charges. You need to work with that.
This is what Redikall teaches us now, to handle it this way.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.